I soar, flying like a pony in the wind. Through the clouds of marshmallow, I plunge into the cold, crisp water, swimming with the fish. I feel the currents in my gills, pulsating like the wind, and the sky, and the sunset, all the colors of the rainbow. I am a tree, I am a mountain, I am the dirt, I am a rock. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, cachoo. I am art.
My name is Captain Quinn, and when I am outside doing what I love with the people I love, I am happy. I enjoy exploring, spinning yarns, and fishing. I'm a father, and when I'm not fishing, I'm also a husband. 5 years ago, I set out on a journey to explore how much our happiness is connected to healthy environments. So I moved my family to northwestern BC, a place with wild rivers and rugged landscapes. My approach was simple. Venture deep into wild places, interact with people who are living lifestyles that honor their connection to the environment, and of course, chase wild salmon and steelhead with my fly rod. What I found was that the healthier our environment is, the happier we are able to be.
Nice, son!
This is Cast Northwest.
Art comes in many different shapes, forms, and sizes. Whether it's a painting on your wall, a wood carving of a fish, a beautifully written haiku, or an emotional interpretive dance. Art can be expressed across so many different platforms, but one thing that you cannot take away from art is our environment's influence on art and artists all over the world.
Hey, I'm Brandon Broderick, and I'm a nature photographer based in Terrace, BC. My main inspiration would be just, being able to go to these places and share these experiences and things I see with people that may not be able to actually, see them on their own. I'm just always looking for wildlife, looking for cool landscapes to shoot. It's just anything to get me outside. I love it. A healthy environment definitely, promotes a healthy lifestyle, because it's like where we are. Like it's a beautiful spot. It doesn't take much to motivate you to want to actually be out here enjoying it and doing stuff. I've been here 4 years now, and I know I've seen hardly any of the area, and I've seen a lot. I just know there's so much more to see, and that's why I love it here and why I love it being in this pristine condition. Ideally, what I'm trying to get is an eye-level photo of a wolf, a nice full-frame shot of a wolf, and that would be a dream day.
This is it?
So this is the spot. So we've got some low-hanging wires here. So
what the hell was that?
So you just you're triggering the beam there. We've got a transmitter here and a receiver over that way.
Why this spot of all places? Like you're trying to capture wolves in this massive setting. Why here?
Yeah, that's been the toughest part about it. Down it, and there's been fresh sign every time I'm here. At the mouth of the trail, there's scrapes, there's always droppings. and they're here. It's just a matter of getting them to walk through here. We'll head on over here to the pelican case.
And did you make this kit?
I did.
Awesome.
It's the holes in it.
Camo tape?
Oh yeah.
Wicked. I didn't even know you could get that.
So first we're definitely gonna see a bunch of photos of Quinn.
My ugly mug. So you didn't get anything?
Nothing.
Nothing happened.
Nothing at all.
In the last week?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Oh, are you a little bit disappointed?
Yeah, but that's just kind of. I was anticipating that it would take a while. This is about probably 3 months in total now that I've had it set up somewhere along this trail. So I think that's what we'll do today is try and find another spot along the trail and maybe elevate this off the ground a bit and make it a little even more low profile and see if I can outsmart these guys.
Maybe. They say there's been sightings everywhere up here.
Yeah.
And I mean, talk about like wilderness.
That's what I mean when you see how much forest there is. There's why couldn't there be something out there that we don't know about yet?
And cougars?
Cougars are kind of my benchmark for why I believe in Bigfoot. I've never seen a cougar.
Me neither.
No, they're real.
Therefore, Bigfoot
Is real.
is real. Rain-X. Anti-fog. Prevents fogging of interior glass and mirrors. It says nothing about wolf cams. You got the wrong stuff,
I don't
man.
think I have my receipt either.
Shoot.
My darling, kiss me, my love. I'll make us breakfast in the morning. We'll have a cigarette and watch that yellow sun come up.
How do you finish that?
I just kind of let it trail out as I run out of breath.
Okay.
But it should work now. Okay, you crawl down the trail.
Oh,
There we go.
got one. And you said that they paw, hey? Like they'll like
Come next month,
put their scent glands on stuff.
she'll be gone.
Piss on me.
In 3 whole months, less just too goddamn
Good.
long.
Yeah. There. So now you're set. If you're a human and you see this, don't steal it. Okay? This belongs to somebody. It's not yours.
Get on it.
And somebody is trying to get a real cool shot of a wolf. So just carry on. Carry on. Nothing to see here. Okay. That was a disclaimer for anyone.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mind you, they won't see this until after.
After they've stolen it.
Yeah, but return it. So if you're a human and you've stolen this, please return it. Well, thank you so much for giving me some insight into this world of yours and all that goes into getting a wildlife shot of a wolf.
Yeah.
It's been incredibly interesting, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're going to have to get out and do some of this stuff some more. Get out on the water, do some fishing.
For sure.
All right. We're not packing any of this stuff up. We're leaving it here.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go.
In the morning, we'll have a cigarette and watch that yellow sun come up.
My name is Roderick Brown, or Rod, call me Rod. I live in just outside of Terrace, BC, next to the Skeena River, with my family, 2 kids and a wife, and other than that, wood carving, wood sculpture is my passion. It's what I do every day, and yeah, that's what drives me. My fish are kind of my trademark, and I'm always fascinated by how almost every culture throughout Canada especially is connected to fish, but definitely people around the world are connected to fish, and I think that we influence them so much, but they also influence us so much. And so the patterns that I put into the fish and onto the sides are kind of a reflection of that layered cultural influence, and I think it goes both ways too. So I think that they're a really important thing, and I think that we have a tremendous responsibility as stewards as well to make sure that they're there for future generations.
So this is your carving shed. This is where all the magic happens.
This is a carving shed. Carving and milling. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's see you in action here. I'll get out of your way.
Okay.
Show us how it's done.
Okay. This is a commission from a couple that live just up the river from us, and they described what their vision was, and this is what we came up with collaboratively. We sat down and I sketched up a couple ideas, and this is what we settled on.
Can you show me how to make something?
I sure can.
What can we make?
I don't know. We could start off with something simple, like maybe a tree, like make a tree out of a tree.
That'd be cool. Yeah, let's do it. Well, I'd like to see you do one,
okay.
and then I'd like to try to do one.
Sounds good.
We'll stand them up side by side at the end.
Okay.
And we'll see who can sell theirs for more. Okay. So, I mean, I might be able to come up with something like this, but it seems like it'd be a pretty good sort of first attempt.
Yeah.
For me. Okay. Here we go.
A solid first tree.
It's fun, hey?
Yeah.
No wonder you love doing this. And to think, I mean, you make a living. This is what you do for a living. That's pretty freaking awesome, man.
That is.
So a little taste of what you do. I like it. I know there's not a career in it for me. I'll just accept that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been very kind, but don't fill my head with false hope. Where does the bulk of your inspiration come from with these pieces too? Is it fair to say that your inspiration, like all the work that I've seen, is either some sort of wildlife or wild landscape? Where's the inspiration coming for you behind all of these pieces?
Well, yeah, most of it's coming just from my experience of the forests and the rivers and mountains around me, and then the creatures that live in them, including us. Like, I think that we have a place in this too. So I think that it's important for us to understand that we're a part of this ecosystem and take responsibility for being stewards and to help the other things that we share flourish.
Awesome. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for showing me a little of your world. I really appreciate it. It's been an incredibly enjoyable experience for me, and I look forward to seeing
all of your future artwork.
Sweet. Well, I look forward to seeing the next one with you.
No, yeah, well, if you're helping, I'm sure it'll be okay, but don't set me free with a chainsaw on my own.
My name is Derek Flynn. I'm a photographer based out of Terrace, BC here, and what I really have a passion for and I feel that I specialize in is time lapses. I'm really drawn to time lapse because it, I think, really captures a large scale movement that you don't really get to see with that image. You know, if they do the whole saying that a photograph is worth 1,000 words, then, well, I could write a story with 1,000 photographs, I guess. So that's kind of my whole idea, is I love telling a story with time lapse. If I had to, you know, get out and do another thing besides time-lapse, and if I can combine the two, it'd actually be time-lapse and underwater photography. I love being underwater and getting right close and personal with the fish and wildlife in there. So if I had to think my perfect scenario, it would probably be fall. We got some changing colors in the valley. We're in the beautiful Bulkley Valley, Skeena Valley area, and getting on top of the mountain with a few different cameras and know that I'm going to hit the northern lights, I think is the best feeling in the world. Because when the northern lights hit here, it's crisp, it's electric, you can actually hear them in the air. And I think if I had to choose a perfect day, it's in the fall with the northern lights hitting at night. My goal is, I kind of want, hopefully we can catch a steelhead with you on the bank here. We're in this bit of a cut bank. So we'll have you, if you're able to catch a fish up top, and then we'll have the fish coming up under the cut bank, hopefully, if you catch something.
Oh, that'd be unreal. I see exactly what you're going for now. Okay, well, so that puts pressure on me now, right?
So you got the hard part now.
Okay, well, I'll do my best. That is what the meal that every steelhead dreams about. When they've had a hard day on the river, out swimming between boulder and boulder, all they want to do is come home to a nice, warm, reddish meal like this. It's like the prime rib of flies.
I run the hills to the shorelines of the Denny, drink the water and we raise our families. Drink the water and we raise our families.
Look at that hook just popped out. Wow, eh? Beautiful little doe. You ready?
Yep.
Here she goes. Yeah. It was like a tap, 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 tap. Then I just pulled, felt weight, and it was a nice little fat, plump doe. Oh my goodness. Wow. And were you just snapping photos left, right, and center as it was going, or video? Unreal.
Let's see if we can get another couple, eh?
meet you at the river by and by. I cannot let this pass me by.
Oh yeah.
So I think I took a picture. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, it's a big cat. Right to the camera. I don't know if I got anything. I just was. Oh, I did get some photos. Photo cred, Captain Quinn. You see that on the cover of National Geographic next month. Make sure he doesn't try to steal my photos. How you know how we'll know? He's in the ones I took.
All right.
So, well, you can't really ask for a better day than that, can you? Art is the human expression and interpretation of emotion. It makes us feel. It enhances our societies and represents our cultures. Whatever form art takes, you cannot deny the influence of our wild and rugged environments on art and artists all over the world.